I just wanted to go over the trade today that I took. I went 3 for 3 today. Took 3 trades and I won all 3 of them. It was another good day. As you can see, I traded Palantir and I traded Tesla today. I sat back and I waited patiently, and I was actually looking at Tesla this morning. I was looking at the S&P. I was looking at SPY and I was looking at QQQ, but I just didn't really like. I haven't been liking the movement this week. It's been trading kind of high, and I was really kind of anticipating a drop on QQQ, and it's sure enough it happened at the end of the day. This is why the morning started out. It did the dip. It did the run up. I definitely didn't want to be playing the downside because it's been pretty bullish. So I stayed away from this, and sure enough, it dropped like how I had expected. I didn't want to play up here. But actually, and I don't want to be playing. I don't want to be anticipating dips either, or crashes. So I stayed away from it. So I was looking at Tesla today. I'm starting to like following Tesla every morning. The movement is just it just looks great to me. So I was busy looking at Tesla, and then a friend of mine, we've been trading in the morning, and he told me that Palantir was. He said, "Look at Palantir." So when I went to Palantir, I had noticed that it was around. I looked at it. It must have been an hour in the trading day. Maybe, yeah, it had to be, because I caught it at the last dip of the run up. I mean, I caught it at the last bit of the run up. It was probably around 7:30. He's like, "Look at Palantir." So I look at Palantir, and it's like at around 137, and it's still climbing. So I'm like, "Isn't this all time highs?" So I googled, I wasn't sure, so I googled it, and they say, yeah, all time high was 134. So I seen Palantir at 137. I said, "Oh, this is we're at the top." So once I confirmed that we were at all time highs, it was at around 138. It was still climbing. It was still climbing. I think I caught my entry right around 138.50. After I bought it, it kept climbing. It climbed all the way up to 139. It was at like 139.26, and then it started peaking, and then it started wicking out. So then I drew this line of resistance that you see right here, and I drew this box because this was my trouble zone. I went ahead and got a put because I said, "Look, if we're at all time highs right now, it's no way this is going to sustain. Either this going to break out and continue, or it's going to pull back." And the move that it had, the aggressive move that it made up, that was like a morning move. So I knew that was going to end up coming to hitting resistance and pulling back. That was my theory. So I went ahead and got a 139 put. I got it around 139.10, and I felt so good about that one. But I had first bought a 138 put, and I felt good about my positioning on that too. I was at around 138.50. So I just sat back, and I was in profit. Once I jumped in both of the trades, I was in profit. I started losing. I was down on the 138.50 for a bit. This candle started this next candle, what the heck is that? This next candle showed me that there was weakness. So I was like, "Oh yeah." So right here, I'm in the green right here, and right from here to here, I knew it wasn't going back up here. I drew my line, and I drew this trouble area to stop myself as a stop loss, a mental stop loss. I knew if it touched this area and broke out, then I was probably gonna get out of the trade if it got anywhere up here. But it stayed below there, and I think we sat in the trade. I think I got out the trade. I don't think I stayed in this too long. I would have to look and see what my exit was, but I think I got out of this trade around before it went back up, because it was dropping, and we were in a good space. I think my guy, he was up around $600 or $700 on the trade. I was up 30%, and I was happy. And I think I was telling myself that I was really just waiting for it to kiss the VWAP, and I was going to jump out the trade. But before it even kissed the VWAP, I was out. I think I sold around right here, and I had made my 30% for the day. I had only put up around 520 on the trade. I bought two contracts. One was like 280, the other one was like 230, 240. So I wasn't really in, a little over 500 I was in. And ended up, I made 30% on that, and I got out the trade, and I stuck to my rules, and I was happy because it ended up going up, and it went down again lower, where I could have made a little bit more money. But now we're talking about another hour that went by, so the contracts were pretty much decaying. So I got out the trade before the contracts decayed, and I was pretty much done for the day trading. I made two green trades right here on Palantir. The first one was for 96, the other one was for 54. This was the 138 contract I got. This was the 139 contract I got. I wish I waited and I bought more of these 139 contracts because they went up. It went up so quick. This could have easily bought 10 of these and made 1,000 real quick. The move happened, so it was such a quick move. What does it say? It says average entry, average exit. Entered at 281, sold it at 379. What's that? 293 and sold it for 385. Highest point trade went up. Lowest point trade went to. Okay, average entry to. I don't know. I gotta figure out how to read this, but this was the trade. Shorted Palantir, made some money, was in and out of the trade in a few minutes. Like it looked like I was in it for less than an hour, and I got out. I'm starting not to like holding these contracts for that long. I exited this one in 36, 46, 47. I was in for less than an hour, and that was too long, if you ask me. This next one, let's see. Yeah, and then I ended up selling this one. Like I held this one for about an hour to see if it was gonna drop, and it didn't drop like how I wanted to, and it was taking too long. So I just went ahead and sold it for my profit. Tired of, took around 20% on this. Took a little over 20% on this. I'm tired of seeing green trades turn red, so I sold it. So I sat back, I sat out, and I was chilling. I had made my 30% goal for the day, and so I was chilling. And then I caught Tesla. I was just watching Tesla as I usually do, and I just so happened to look up and I noticed Tesla was oversold. So I went ahead and jumped in, and I rode it. I jumped in around right here at around 11, if I'm not mistaken, and I sold it. I sold it pretty much up here somewhere. Let's see what it says. Let's just to make sure I'm accurate. 9, 10, 11. It says I got in at 9 and I got out at 10. So I stayed in this trade for about an hour. Let's look at 9, 10, 11, 12. 9 o'clock my time. Let's see. Oh, I must have got in right here. Okay, so I got in right here, and I rode it up. It said, what time did I leave the trade? To 10:25. I got at 9:12 and I got out at 10:25. So I got in right here, and then I got out right here somewhere. So that was a nice move. That was a nice move up. I only put, this was $100 contract. I seen 20% and I left. It was fluctuating between 20. I was trying to get a whole 30%, but I missed that move. I missed the move right here. So then when it went down and it went back up, I went ahead and took my money like a smart guy, because a few minutes later, boom, it crashed. And I was expecting a crash today, so I was in and out of my trades. I tried to be in and out of my trades in an hour or less. After holding the contracts for an hour, I'm done. I'm tired of playing these games. So I went ahead and got out the trade. So those are my 3 trades today. I'm green for, what is it, another day. I'm green for 3 days in a row, really 4 or 5. I'm on a winning streak right now. I haven't been losing much, as you can see. The losses come far and few. Keeping my win rate up. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Did 18 trades and lost 1. So I'm having a good I'm having a good streak, 18, 19, 20. So let's say for my last 20 trades, I lost 3. I won 17 of them. My win rate is pretty high right now, so I'm proud of that. We're gonna get this profit and loss up to hopefully 10, 20,000 this month, and hopefully this will be the best month ever. I'm starting to get a lot more precise, and I'm sticking to my rules, and that's why I'm starting to win again. And my confidence is coming back. I'm ready to scale up and add more money to my trades, but I think I'm just wait. I'm gonna just keep playing it like this, taking my small profits and just scale up week after week. There's no reason to rush. I'm already doing better than I did last week. I was being real conservative last week. I really wasn't spending much on contracts. I was just really practicing my technique, and I'm already made more than last week because I just got a little more aggressive this week, and I'm just not. I'm more confident in my executions. But yeah, it was another green day. Another green day. I think I'm gonna go ahead and scale up tomorrow though, because I really want to be over. I really want to be over 200 a day, as that's like the floor for me. Anything. I really want to just do a minimum of 200 a day for now. If I could do 20% on $1,000, then that's cool. 30% is really my target, but even 20% on 1,000 would be cool. And so I think I'm just gonna scale up to maybe $700 to $1,000 per trade, and I may do this for a couple weeks, and then I'll scale up a little more, maybe start doing 1,500 to 2,500, something like that, and just keep with the rules. Keep just taking 20 or 30%. Leave the trade before they decay. So yeah, that was my trade for the day. 3 for 3. Hope you got something out of this.